everyone, Baker here, and a lot has changed. It's been a long time since I've uploaded any videos, and I don't know when the next one will be out. It's kind of hard to tell with everything going on nowadays. You can see I've dyed my beard now, it's red, but that's not important. What is important, not this red pen, is today we're going to be discussing transgender and the issue that plagues our society in many ways, I guess you could say. So first and foremost, if you don't know what transgender means, transgender, simplified for the most part, is a man or woman who are born with that gender and they decide that's not who they're meant to be and want to be the exact opposite. So a transgender woman would originally have been a man, and a transgender man would originally have been a woman. Is there a problem with this? No. Why should there be a problem with this? It's just people wanting to be who they want to be and live their life happy. Why should we get in the way? Why should politics get in the way? But the problem with this is, and it's brought up a lot of people are concerned that a transgender woman will try to prey on the innocent by going into the woman's bathroom. And when I hear this, first thing that pops in my head, because it's usually, well, what happens if a transgender woman goes into a bathroom and harms a little kid? That's not transgender woman, that'd be a pedophile. I don't know why people assume that a woman or a man, whether they're trans or not, is going to prey on a child. That's what a pedophile does. So to me, that argument means no sense. And I understand a lot of people are concerned that that's what's going to happen. But the problem with that logic is a pedophile is going to harm, or they're not wanting to harm, but that's how they feel. And indirectly, they're going to harm a child. And that doesn't matter their gender. It never has. It's why this hasn't been issues before. But even if we take that out of consideration, including in my own state, they just passed a bill that pretty much bars transgender women competing in women's sports. And I get where some people are upset by this. I mean, there was an MMA fighter that actually broke a few women's skulls a couple years ago, and after doing some digging, it turns out that where the skulls broke is actually pretty natural, especially in that type of sport. Let's make this sense. We're talking about MMA fighting. That's not just your little horse round. That's an extreme sport. So people know what's going to happen, yet some people were injured and people are making a big deal about it just because they're transgender. How the hell do you have the right to be hating on people just because they're trying to live their life? If a transgender man or a transgender woman want to play the sports that they believe they should be a part of, and in my opinion, if you're a trans woman, guess what? You're a woman. If you're a trans man, you're a man. It's not, everyone always thinks the ideology, well, they're just going to say they're a trans woman so they can go in the girl's bathroom, or they're going to try to be a trans woman so they can compete in women's sports and break records and have an advantage over the other team. But that's so one-sided. There's no gender equality in that statement whatsoever. You're automatically assuming that men would be automatically going after and doing this because why not? There's no different case to say a transgender woman, my mistake, a transgender man want to compete in men's sports. But that's not brought up. Why? Because, well, no, hell no. If you want to be gender equality and treat everyone fairly, don't bar a transgender woman from competing in women's sports. Vice versa, don't condemn a trans man, which as of right now hasn't happened because, oh, it's worse for the women than the men. No, it's no difference. Just because, and yes, I get it. Everyone's trying to prove a point. Men have more muscle structure in their body. Women and men are built different. But that doesn't change the fact, if they're trying to live their life who they want to be, and they're not doing it out of spite to harm others, we shouldn't be bothered by this. I'm not. If you're watching this video and you're a trans man, you're a man. If you're watching this video and you're a transgender woman, You're a woman. I have no problem with that. As long as you're not using it to your advantage, like so many people are believing it's going to happen, and harming others, and you're just wanting to live your life without being treated unfairly, I don't blame you. You should be treated fairly. You're no different than anyone else. You are a human being. Doesn't matter where you are in this crazy world. And I tick, fuck it. You heard me, fuck it. I piss a lot of people off because I like to talk about these controversial topics. And who knows, this video may blow up, this video might get deleted. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going to happen after I upload this video. But I know what's going to happen. I'm going to voice my opinion. Everyone has one, and we should all respect everyone's opinion. Just because we don't agree with it doesn't mean it shouldn't be heard. Here's my opinion. You're a transgender man, you're a man. You're a transgender woman, you're a woman. If you're living your life happy, live your life happy. Don't let anyone else put you down. People are afraid that men, which is the most scenario case because there's no gender equality whatsoever in the world, I guess, anymore, that transgender women are going to just try to sneak into the girls' bathroom because now they're pretending to be a woman. Or what if there's one transgender woman out of 50 to 100 women? Now those women feel uncomfortable, okay? If people feel uncomfortable, say, hey, I understand you are who you want to be, but it kind of bothers me. At that point, why don't you say, like everyone tries to use the bathroom excuse, why don't you have gender neutral bathrooms at that point? That could solve that problem. What's the problem with that? Why can't you just have a gender neutral bathroom? Now you don't have to be worried about it. No one has to be scared. We shouldn't bar someone just because they want to live the life the way they want to. So, if you think a transgender man or a transgender woman, because that's what everyone throws a big deal about, shouldn't be allowed to play in men and women's sports, respectively, get the hell out of here. You can voice your opinion in the comment below. I'll read it, and I'll give you my opinion and feedback too. I'm willing to listen to what you have to say. I'm not going to tell you to shut the hell up. If you want freaking thumbs down this video, let me get in the screen. You want to shut this video down and give it thumbs down over and over and over, I don't care. But if you agree with me, or even somewhat agree with where I'm coming from, hit that like button and tell me what you want me to talk about next. Because I promise, I'm willing to talk about any controversial topic that most people won't talk about. Because, in my opinion, we all have a right to believe what we want to believe. Everyone should be heard. Except pedophiles. I'm not going to stand for that one. I'm sorry. If you want me to talk about pedophiles, that can be another video in the future. But right now we're talking about transgender. And as it stands, there's nothing wrong with it. Be the man or the woman you want to be. Don't let the world tell you what you can't. If there's laws in place blocking you, do something about trying to get those laws changed. Bring your community together. Years ago, people were afraid of coming out if they were homosexual or gay, if you want to use that term. Guess what? It's not a problem anymore. It shouldn't have been a problem then, and it's not a problem now. So guess what? Transgender men and women, here is your time. Stand up. Don't be put down by anyone else just because they don't agree with it. If you just want to live your life normally and not cause harm, do it. If there's problems in your way, do what has to be done to make it change, as long as it doesn't involve harming others. I have not met a single transgender person that has caused harm like so many people are afraid is going to happen. Everyone is afraid of that mindset. You heard what I had to say. Share this video if you want. I'd appreciate it. I'd love more people. Like I said, let me know down in the comments how you feel on this topic. If you hate what I said and you want me to just shut up because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, press the thumbs down. But if you at least respect my opinion and like where I'm coming from, hit that thumbs up. I'll see you in our next video.